The main goal of the project is to follow C2 from his home here in New York City at Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge while he migrates to Venezuela. And we tell the story of that journey on ospreysjourney.com. And we have been for about a year now. And our goal is to do that for an additional year.
Osprey are kind of a keystone critter. You know, in the Park Service we call them charismatic megafauna. So I think people see them and they respond to them in a way that, wow, I can't believe that actually lives here with me.
It's a beautiful way to experience wildlife. I was here when Coley 1 returned after 15 days and 7 hours from Colombia right to the nest site. I watched the female, and I didn't realize it was coming back that late afternoon. And here he came, sailed along, landed next to her, and they kind of cuddled next to each other. It was really neat to see that, and amazing, without a map, getting right back to that very nest site.
Next to hitching a ride on an osprey's back on their migration, the next best thing is to have literally a tracking mechanism that tells you where it's flying to and where it's been.
The way that we're able to follow C2's movements is this little transmitter backpack that he wears. It goes right between his wings. And through that, we're able to track all of his stops on his migration to his winter home and back again.
Migration ties in a myriad influences, just tons and tons of influence of environment, of habitat, of individual birds. I just can't say enough about it. Essentially, what you're looking at is something that's very much hardwired into many of these animals. It's a mass of living things interconnected and moving, literally, quite physically, all along a coastline in this case. The Atlantic Flyway has been in the Atlantic Flyway for eons, and these animals have learned to move through that series of environments, whether they're wetlands in the Yucatan or along ridges of mountain ranges that deflect wind upwards. These animals have been able to capitalize on those things. They become ingrained in their collective mind, in that instinct that caused them to migrate the same way.
What really excites us about the project is how it connects people to the natural world around them. C2 has followers all over the United States and all over the world, whether we're in New York or whether we're in Newfoundland. You can experience his story vicariously through this website.
Frequently, I'll just log on. It's a quick moment in the day where I'm between meetings. I might see, oh, where is that osprey today? What's he doing? And that's a very personal moment. I think that's what is so important about this particular project. It takes a rather abstract idea, which is migration and the significance of conservation, and puts you right there.
Originally, the project was funded for 2 years, where we tracked one specific male osprey with the little transmitter backpack. Unfortunately, because of safety issues, we had to remove that transmitter from the first osprey and place it on C2 instead. With the funds from the supporters, we can continue that project, really bring it to fruition and track one specific male osprey for 2 years with the public's help.